Hello loves, here is a longer version of how I made my halal fondant. It's typically the same way as I would make my regular fondant, so if you do scroll in my other video and look for it, it really is practically the same way. I did notice though that it needed a little bit of tweaking. So in general, you just need 3 bags of 12-ounce marshmallows. And if you just want to do regular marshmallows, you definitely can. Microwave them for about 2 minutes. This is the part that's kind of tweaked, and I realized that I didn't have to microwave them again because with my regular marshmallows, the ones that I would regularly make for the past 12 years, I would have to microwave them for about 2 minutes, take them out, give them a good stir, and put them back in and microwave them for another minute or so. I did forget to mention you put about 1/4 to half a cup of water before. Helps to kind of make it liquidy. And then you need 1 2-pound bag of powdered sugar, which is 32 ounces. So I put that in the bowl just to mix it up together because I don't want to make a huge mess. If I was to pour this on the counter, it's going to have a big blob everywhere. I put vegetable shortening on the counter so it's not sticky. I know some countries have mentioned that they don't have vegetable shortening, so maybe you could use like vegetable oil. I don't know if that's going to work that good. So I take the thickened blob and I pour it onto the counter. I noticed also this one was not as runny as the other marshmallows were, and I didn't need as much powdered sugar for this batch as I did with the others. So once it's on the counter, I go ahead and I added about half of another bag of powdered sugar, but I didn't pour the whole thing like I generally do with my other kind of marshmallows, because I noticed that the fondant was already thick to begin with and I did not need to add too much powdered sugar to it. So now I rub my hands with vegetable shortening so that the marshmallows don't stick to my hands, and then I rub that powdered sugar over the marshmallows because I don't want it to stick as well. This helps to prevent from getting marshmallow hands. Basically having marshmallows all over your hands, and then it's very, very hard to get off. So you're basically going to go from out to in, out to in. This is what I do it, trying to grab as much powdered sugar that's on the side and putting them in. And then you're going to knead, I tell you, knead. This is where you get your arm strength from. You just keep kneading and kneading until it gets to the right consistency. Use those arm muscles, I tell you, squeeze. As you can see, it is starting to get into the shape of fondant, and there was still a lot of powdered sugar left over. So when I did make another batch, because I made 4 batches, I don't know what I did differently, but the other batch needed a little more powdered sugar. In general, you're just going to need 2 bags of powdered sugar. All right, time to store this, and I just go ahead and store it in saran wrap. I do put it in the freezer because I'm not going to be using 4 batches. So when I need it, I take it out, I put it over the counter overnight, and then I do microwave it to soften it. Always microwave your batch of fondant so that it's softer and easier to work with. And as always, we must smooth it out and we must give it to the little slap. And we're done. Thank you. I know this has nothing to do with the video that I just previously posted, but I just noticed that the video I finished went into shorts. So now that the videos are less than 3 minutes, they're going to be considered shorts, but longer than 3 minutes, and they're going to be considered long form videos. And so, yeah. This is for next week's cake, but I made little oranges, and look at how cute. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. Anywho, so let's see if this changes into a long form.